Hey, welcome back all. So today we have a Messerschmitt comet. I have quite some comets in my collection. I noticed this one at a local hobby store. It's one from Oxford. Now Oxford, it has a bit of two classes. It has the green box and you have the blue boxes. I have to say the blue ones, they look a lot more fancy. So it's a little bit like a leather finish with a nice magnet clip on it. Nice information in it, well packaged, as you can see. And this one mainly caught my eye because of it was signed. So we're gonna also dig into this one again. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the details. Might do a comparison video. Please let me know in the comments if you would like to see that between a more modern Oxford versus IXO and versus Atlas. I'm happy to do that because this one looks a lot more detailed, but I'm really curious about that. So we'll go into it. Alrighty, so now a close-up of the Oxford meteor, or comet, sorry. I always get these names mixed up. I already like really badly the box art right now. So this is a sleeve, of course, but they took the time to take the Messerschmitt logo nicely in gold style. Oxford does really well with packaging, and they don't get enough credit. For a used model, it's a bit higher than the usual price. This is my retailer, by the way. If you ever want to look it up. It's a really cool website that this guy has. Bit hard to navigate, but I really like the store. Recommend it, and let me know if you guys want to see the store ever in a movie. I will ask the owner if I can maybe shoot a movie there. Maybe it's possible. So information-wise, again, a lot of cool text. So a little bit about Captain Eric Winkle Brown, about his plane. Feel free to pause. Also, apparently, Mr. Eric Brown actually gave his personal input for preparing this model, so that's really cool. I'm gonna also give you right away the secret. Already has also a signature. By the way, I really like this. I think it's a flea of a flea. So a little insect, and then with a little rocket engine part. So that's really cool. But with no further ado, let's dig into it. So nicely foamed always. Now, what I instantly loved about this model, it's signed by Mr. Brown himself. So that's super cool. There's a little aluminum tag in there. You don't see this actually with Oxford often. It's quite rare. And they're quite cool models and good models, but I've never seen one with a signature, so that's super nice. And I always like the little details like signatures. I also collect the signature versions of Hobby Master often. So I don't believe there are any additional parts because this is quite a simple plane. Or yeah, simple. It's complex for its time. But yeah. It's of course in the RAF colors. And I'm going to show you guys also most likely the Atlas version one day. It's really simple. So a nicely yellow, like in a test flight, a nice pitot was added. Of course the prop is not movable, by the way. And of course the antenna. It's a loose part, you can straighten it out. It is stickers, by the way, so these are not painted on. So the first thing I noticed is all stickers. But I think under a coating or something. Little rear wheel. I always find it funny that these things are hard to land. No pilot in there, but the details are not bad. There's a little stick in there, but it's not super accurate. But it doesn't mean it's a bad model at all. Mainly bought it because of the signature. That's one of the main reasons. So let me show you guys quickly in detail. Because I have quite a lot of experimental German type planes. And this is one of those little planes that I also really like. So yeah, I do like, by the way, that the age is noticeable in the scribble. So I see it's an older person that's been signing. But this is the little ME163B from Oxford. I'm going to bring you guys again upstairs like the last two videos, and I'm going to show you guys in my cabinet with the other one from Atlas next to it. Just to show and tell like the differences between the two brands and how the details compare for the price. Because this one is roughly 3 times as expensive as the Comet from Atlas. The Atlas ones even used are like $5 of the Comet, sorry. They don't hold much value. But let's go upstairs. Alrighty guys, so I promised to show you guys also the Atlas version, so this is the one from Atlas. Actually, they're quite identical. I do think Atlas did a better job on the details in the cockpit. They made it all black, a bit easier to hide things. But you guys can judge. For me, there's not much difference between these little two. Of course, it's the captured version versus the live version. But it's roughly the same details. Same mold, most likely. Would I say pay more? No, I would not go for Oxford in this case. I would just go for the cheaper Oxford or the Atlas edition or the XO. And it's not worth to go, especially for the X4 Oxford oil. Of course, if you like me signatures, then go for the more expensive one. But yeah, just to show you guys quickly. I'm also going to bring you guys to my experimental bay. So I had a lot of German planes and normal ones, of course, also. But a lot of experiments are in there from the Axis groups. But we're going to go in that. So I had, just to show you guys, so I have some of the experiments. I also have a Comet version of the Japanese army. I have a Shiden, some Luft X models that are really rare. Salamanders, 3 of them, all versions. Some night fighters or a V1 carrier, all sorts of, or Japanese experimental helicopter. There's also a team that I always like to collect. It makes it a bit more broad. I don't have much World War II. I have this set here and then another set in the white cabinet, but for the rest it's quite low. So again, thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Please keep up the comments. I always like that you guys are sending me messages and details. By the way, my email address is in my profile. So you guys can reach out if you want to do special requests or other collaborations. Feel free to shout out and we'll make it comment and happen. Thank you guys. Have a great day.